Hello Internet, my name is Aqua and you're watching the Aqua vlog. It's time for some real talk. So before I get into everything I'm going to be talking about today, which is a bunch of stuff that kind of sucks, I'm going to start on a lighthearted note and say I got some Rooster Teeth shirts because I got a gift card for Christmas and I've been waiting for a sale to happen in the RT store and it just hasn't. I'm like, I want to get some shirts, so I'm going to do that. So I got this shirt. It's also a Gun Ruby shirt, which is my favorite show ever, so I'm happy to finally own some Ruby merch. I also got a little Ruby plushie up here. It's a little chibi mushie. It's like 4 inches tall. It's freaking adorable. I would show it, but it's hanging from my light right now because she's kind of watching over my recording progress here. And I also got a Rooster Teeth logo shirt, which is technically called a Cockbite logo shirt, but that's beside the point. And these shirts are super comfy, so I'm happy about that. So the main thing I wanted to talk about this week is there were some things that happened this week that really suck, that were out of my control, that could have been in my control, but the whole situation is really stupid and dumb and bad for me. So basically what happened is for a couple months now, my cousin and my landlord have been talking back and forth about my landlord's girlfriend coming to stay here for a while, for a couple months while she's doing some internship or something. It turns out that my landlord wants to use my room to have his girlfriend stay. I don't have a girlfriend. That's not a thing that's happening. So basically, I'm getting kicked out of my room next month, and getting kicked out of the house, so that my landlord's girlfriend can stay here for free. And the whole thing is that I am a little bit behind on rent. Not too bad, but I had finally found things that would, like, basically, I found a job opportunity to actually make some money and everything, and I was really excited about it. And the whole thing was, like, my channel just hit 100 subs, so I was really happy about that, and things were going really well, and I was finally feeling like I got things kind of, like, figured out, and I was settled in, and I was gonna start, like, doing things that I need to do, basically, to, like, you know, be an adult. And basically all of that was taken away from me, so now I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to be staying after this. I need to talk to some people and figure it out. I'm probably going to be staying with family, either my brother or my sister or just some other family somewhere. That's kind of the tentative plan. I'm hoping no matter where I go, I can still make videos, because that's really my main concern, honestly. Like, I really want to keep doing this, because we just hit 100 subscribers, and I just finally got to the point where I feel like I was comfortable with doing a charity live stream and starting doing that every month, and that's something I was really looking forward to. That's something I've been building towards since the beginning of this whole thing, and actually something that I've been trying to put together since I started doing all of this years ago, like when I used to stream every day almost, and when I had my old channel that was also called Aqua. I'm still going to be doing a charity live stream this month. I need to get all that stuff figured out, but that still is in the plans. As for anything after this, I'm not sure what's going to happen at all with anything, actually. I'm hoping I can still make content every day. I'm still hoping I can still do live streams. I'm hoping I can still do charity work. I'm not sure if any of that's going to happen, but we'll just have to see, I guess. As you can imagine, this is kind of putting a lot of stress on me out of nowhere, because apparently I would have had a chance if I would have been told of this earlier, to be able to keep the room and have everything work out in a way, but I wasn't ever told about it until it was way too late. So basically, this is all happening, and I didn't have a say in the matter. I didn't even know about it, and people were just kind of deciding my fate for me, which is really cool and awesome, and I really appreciate it. If you can't tell, I'm a little upset about this still, so just bear with me, please. So as far as I can tell, there's nothing I can do at this point to reverse any of this, so I'm definitely not going to be in this room. I'm not going to have the same setup, which is like having the phone behind me and having the soft boxes and having all this is the setup that I've been going for since day one, since I started streaming in a kitchen. So it really sucks that I finally got to this point and I'm going to have to give it all up. And I'm just trying to figure out exactly what it's going to happen with everything, basically. So for right now, I'm basically just trying to enjoy the last little bit of time I have here. Just being able to, like, be in this place and be able to record and stream and all that stuff whenever I want, and not worry about people getting mad at me for doing it, and just having, you know, all the setup that I've spent all this time setting up and getting to the way I want it to be So I'm going to try to make the most of what I have here. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a charity live stream that is, later this month. I'm not really sure when that's going to be. I'm thinking sometime between the 15th and 20th. And I'm not sure what charity it's going to be for sure, but I have a couple ideas in mind, and once I figure all that stuff out, I will let everybody know. But first, I have to figure out what I'm going to do for my own living situation and other things, so again, just bear with me on this. Another thing that's happening due to all of this is, ever since I moved out here, I've been having some issues with anxiety and depression and shit. Again, just because it's a whole new situation, I wasn't really sure what was going on, and there's a lot of stressful things that's been happening this entire time. I finally felt like I got to the point where I was like, I didn't have to worry about that stuff again, because like I said, I had everything like I figured out, and I was going to basically have a job again. I was going to have income coming in. Basically, I was feeling really good about my situation, and I was glad I was like finally had everything figured out, and then this was dropped on me. So all that just came flooding back, and so I'm just having a lot of issues with anxiety and shit again. So if I'm late on videos, if I'm not super energetic in some of them, please understand that I'm kind of going through a really rough situation right now, and I'm trying my best to still make the best content that I can, and I'm just trying to deal with this the best I can. So that's really all I wanted to talk about this week. That's really all I have. There's other stuff that happened probably, but all of it kind of got overshadowed by this, and it's all I can really think about at this point in time. So thank you everybody for understanding. This is kind of a tough thing that I'm trying to deal with, and I hope that I can still make content that will make you laugh and that you can enjoy, despite everything that's happening, and I hope that I can keep doing this after I move. It's certainly not the end of the world or anything. It just really, really sucks that this just came out of nowhere so suddenly, and I had no notification of it or anything. I don't know. It's just a shitty situation all around, really. This is going to be a bit shorter vlog, I know, but there's also a bunch of other stuff I'm trying to get done as well, other than just like everything else that I just talked about and trying to get videos done. I actually just got 2 recordings done, so I'm going to be getting that edited today, hopefully. And I think I'm going to be streaming tonight as well, which by the time you see this probably won't matter because it'll not be Sunday night. So basically that's it. I'm getting kicked out. I can't do anything about it. So I'm just trying to figure out what I can do going forward from here. And that's all I can really do. So as always, thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. I really appreciate it, and it's really been cool to see just how the channel's been growing and everything, and I really hope it continues to grow, and I hope that people continue to enjoy my content enough to like stick around and watch more of it, and I hope that people are getting joy out of what I make, because that's what I've been trying to go for since the beginning. So I guess that'll do it for this week, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!